Hello everyone and welcome back to another American Truck Simulator video. This is week 3 in our countdown to Colorado, so I'm going to be driving around here. Probably going to be delivering some stuff, I'm not sure what yet. But again, we're playing once a week, doing a drive, doing a delivery, until the Colorado expansion comes out for this game. So we're going to go ahead, get our lights turned on here. Let's see what our possible jobs are today. Let's see where we can go here. Drive to Utah. We could drive to, there's a job in Arizona there. Albuquerque. Probably want to get out of New Mexico. How far away is Provo? It's pretty far. I don't know if I want to drive that far right now. Go south and go to Tucson. We deliver used packaging to Tucson. Drive to Yuma. Yeah, let's do the Tucson one. Haven't been to Tucson yet, I don't think. Alright, so we're in Socorro right now. We're going to be driving to Tucson to deliver some packaging. Or used packaging, that's what I should say. Alright, just waiting for his light to change here. It's a turn signal. Alright, should we change it pretty soon? Should we do it on gas? Should be alright on gas. My driver is well rested as well. This is the turn point. Let me see why it's having me. Yeah, because it's got me in a loop, so I'm not sure exactly where I'm supposed to be driving to. Let's see. Okay, so I guess I had to turn around. So I guess we're turning around here and then driving back to that Wahlberg shop. Looks like. Let these cars out here, or back up a little bit. I guess we could do right on red. Alright, cool, we'll do that. Right up here. This is the turn in? Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing the thing here. Unless it's that building all the way in the back. Oh, there it is. Okay. Just drove right past it. So we can either bring empty pallets to New Mexico or go to Arizona. Let's see here. That's that way. That is that way. We'll do, but Tucson gets us a little bit more money. Let's see where the trailer is. Back this way? Yep, there we go. Alright, let's get backed in here. Alright, we're ready to go. We got 385 miles ahead of us. Expected to get there at about 2 in the morning. Is this a turn lane or can I go through this? Nope, I can go through it. It's good. So this will bring us into Arizona. I've only been into Arizona a few times in this game, but this will bring us there. Headed to Tucson to drop these just the used packaging off. It's about a $10,000 delivery. It's not very valuable cargo, but it does get us out of New Mexico, which we've been in for the last couple weeks with this series. Alright, 60 miles an hour. We can drive that now. We're in that speed limit zone now. Or was it? I thought that said 60. Okay. Oh, no, that's Interstate 60, not speed limit 60. Alright, but we can go up to 40 now. Now we're in a 75 mile an hour zone. That should be pretty good. See if we're clear over here. I don't recall exactly how far in Arizona I've been. I don't think I've been to Tucson yet, though. Or if I have, it's been quite a while since I've been there in the game. So 7:49 p.m. Again, expected at 2 in the morning, give or take. Hopefully we'll be there before then. But depends on if we get any, if there's any kind of detours or anything like that, or if we have to stop for like a weigh-in or to get gas. But I should be good on gas. Probably slow down a little bit. So 65 miles an hour now. Right, back to 75. I was worried initially that I was going to get stuck back in my garage, because I think that they did a small update to the game to where I think it was just like some routine like bug fixes and stuff. But I was worried that I was going to... Normally when the game state changes, they will just generally put you back at one of your garages, like the closest one. But that didn't happen here, luckily. It probably will once the Colorado expansion comes out, which is why I have that garage in Moab, because I'll basically be able to take off right away from Moab and get into Colorado that way. About 313 miles to go here. I also recently picked up the new Microsoft Flight Simulator. Been having a lot of fun with that. Can't really capture footage of it because I think the game is pretty demanding. This computer's like 8 years old, so I tried to capture footage for it. It's kind of choppy. I might have to try to lower my settings and see what I can do with that. Or maybe have it have OBS record at maybe 720p and not 1080. But kind of flew around Colorado with that. Flew around Denver a little bit. Flew around up in the mountains. It was pretty fun. And with Flight Simulator, I just picked up the basic edition. Didn't do the deluxe edition or anything like that. It was a little confusing at first because it looked like I was thinking that the additional airports that were in those deluxe editions, you couldn't fly out of them in the basic edition. But that's not the case. I think what they mean by those additional airports being in the game is that they're like more detailed and like better designed to be more realistic in the deluxe edition. So the Denver airport will actually look like the Denver airport. It won't be like a generic airport. But I didn't really particularly care about that. There are some additional planes that you can get in the collector's edition and deluxe editions and all that, but I just went with the basic one. And I don't think I've played a Flight Simulator game since, I think it was the Steam edition of, I think it was Flight Simulator 10 maybe? So it's been a few years. I think I got that on sale on Steam at one point. We got a detour here, alright. So can I not go up this road? Alright, so I'm gonna have to get rerouted, it looks like. Alright. Let's see how they reroute us here. Okay, just straight. It's about the same amount, the same distance anyway. There's Las Cruces. Discovered that. So I imagine that route would have probably taken us up to the right over here and then probably back onto the same road. Because distance is roughly the same amount that I would have had anyway. Watch out for that guy. Don't try merging yet. Alright, there we go. What do we got left? 261 miles to go. Still doing good on gas. I probably won't have to refill before I get there anyway. Just saw the sign for Tucson there. Let's slow down a little bit and get ready to turn off here. Go. 65-mile-an-hour zone. 63 right now. And again, don't know when the Colorado expansion for this game is coming out. It's supposed to be coming out hopefully by the end of the year. But again, we're going to continue doing these every week until we get that expansion. And then once that expansion comes out, I'm going to do a bunch of videos just driving around Colorado. I'm sure it won't be as detailed as Colorado in Microsoft Flight Simulator. The cool thing with the new Flight Simulator, is it uses, if you tell it to, I mean, it does use data, it streams data through your internet connection to give you, like, basically satellite imaging of wherever you're flying. I don't think it's down to, like, it specifically renders certain buildings in certain ways. Like, I went through some areas in my hometown, and it was just kind of, the buildings were, they look fairly accurate to what they actually look like. But of course, there's going to be, like, they're not going to be super detailed, anything like that. But flew around Denver, was able to fly past Coors Field and Mile High Stadium, and those looked pretty good. I'm just hoping once the Colorado expansion for this game comes out, that some of the roads leading into, like, my hometown are there, and maybe you can actually deliver cargo to those locations as well. We'll just have to wait and see. Because, like, a lot of times with these trucking games, is they'll do the state, but they don't do the complete state, just because that would take a lot. That would, like doing one state, like fully rendering one state would probably just take too long. So there's a lot of roads that you just can't get on. Like they have, like, just like right here, how it's got those those barriers on it. You can't actually turn in there, but in real life you obviously could. But the expansions are generally not super expensive, and they're, I think they're definitely worth it. Let's see what we've got now. 224 to go. Looks like we're actually going to arrive a little bit early, so 147 instead of, like, it was like 206 or 210 maybe. So, saving a few minutes here. Again, that's providing there's no other like detours, or if I have to pull in to get weight or anything like that. Again, this delivery is getting us about $10,000. Normally, for a delivery of this length, depending on what the cargo is, this cargo is just, it's not very valuable. So normally, this kind of length drive would be giving, if you were delivering like construction equipment or pretty much anything else, you would probably be making more money on it. But
Alright, we're stuck here in it's supposed to be a 75-mile-an-hour zone, and I'm gonna merge here. This car looks like they're still far enough behind me that I can get over. Alright, cool. Just gonna try to get past this guy here. There we go. There's got its hazards on there. Better slow down just a little bit. Gotta slow down. Okay, it's still a 75 mile an hour zone. I was just doing like 78, I think. Still going above the speed limit there. Still above it. I can slow down a little bit more. There we go. One thing I really like about this particular game, the European Truck Simulator as well as Flight Simulator, is these games are just incredibly relaxing generally. So you're just either driving around or flying and just kind of seeing what there is to see. And I'm not particularly good at probably any of them, but I do find them relaxing. Especially Flight Simulator, I'm not very good at doing especially the larger jets. I usually am better at flying the smaller Cessnas and all that kind of thing. But hopefully I'm gonna kind of mess around with my settings. Hopefully maybe just fix some settings in OBS, and I'll maybe be able to get some footage from Flight Simulator. If I do, I'll put it up here. Can't guarantee that I can actually get anything that's usable though. Everything I recorded so far, I tried recording something last night where, it just skips frames and is the screen will be frozen for a second. So, alright, please pull in. Alright, so we do have to get weighed. But it was just very choppy and not very, wouldn't be a good video. Alright, let's go ahead and get weighted here. There we go. Alright. That's not going to slow us down all that much, but it does take you off the road for a little bit. Alright, getting back in might be an issue. Let's see here. Alright, there we go. But yeah, like I said last night, playing the Flight Simulator, flew around Denver a little bit, flew around up in the mountains. Did a thing where I flew over the Brooklyn Bridge, so just cool stuff overall. And I really do like the features where it basically pulls satellite imaging to kind of give you a better looking or more realistic looking area to fly over. Let's check in here. 118 miles to go. We're still looks like we're going to arrive hopefully ahead of schedule. might have to go around this guy, but we'll see. Then I'll merge back over once I pass him. All right, there we go. There's a truck stop up there, so it's got to be careful around that. Or some kind of construction, looks like. Alright, so just got to go straight. But what would be really interesting in, for another truck game, maybe like if they do a sequel to this game, to use kind of the technology that Microsoft is using with Flight Simulator to pull, like, just like satellite imaging from various, like, all over the world, and then, I mean, obviously they wouldn't be able to, drive all over the world, but basically using actual satellite imaging to, you know, get road design and all that would be really cool, and then have those roads be drivable as well. Still doing good on gas, it looks like, and my guy is still pretty well rested. Alright, we're getting close here, down into the 36 miles to go. Get around these guys here. So just gotta continue going straight, it looks like. Gotta slow down a bit. Alright, let's turn off here. Looks like the train is going to be coming by. Alright, give this a couple minutes for it to train to pass. There it comes. There's a Walmart container. I'm carrying one of those myself. It's charged and Walmart, it looks like. There's some Bushnell. Alright, it's passed, so the gate should raise in just a second. Alright, there we go. Then it's just a little further up this road here, and then we should be good to go. So this looks like the turn right here. Let's go ahead and signal. Alright, just a mile to go now. Alright, here we go. I got caught up on that gate there. Alright, how good? Yeah, I won't be able to do that. I'll try that one. That one's basically just straight ahead. Am I in it? Not quite. There we go. Alright, so I didn't get any speeding tickets this time, didn't crash into any other cars or things like that. So there's our $10,000 here, so... That was an urgent delivery. I mean, if it's just used packaging, but I don't really know. So there's that. I'm gonna go drive around just a little bit longer and find a spot to rest. I see a rest stop right there. Or also right there. Not sure which is closer. We'll do this one. That's 3 miles away. So there's a turnaround point here. What am I taking damage on? Well, I guess I spoke too soon about taking damage, but at least I didn't take any damage before I made the delivery, so we have that. And then just a couple more miles, and then we'll rest, and we'll be ready to go for next time. There's some gas. Yeah, actually, we'll get gas first. I think we got about a quarter of a tank left. That might be enough, but we'll fill it up anyway. Gas station is right here. Let's see how we get into this one. go ahead and get filled up. Pull into this spot here. Alright, so we're going to get some rest. That's going to do it for this video. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll be back again next week doing another delivery in the countdown to Colorado. Again, I want you to thank you for watching, and take care. Have a good one.